Looks like we have a new episode for Gundam GQuuuuuX, episode 5. This will be my obviously non-script review, and well, a lot has happened in the episode, and I know the biggest thing was probably the Black Tri-Stars, right? The Black Tri-Stars, whatever you want to call them, the Rick Doms. They are in this episode, yes, and it's kind of cool. So if you don't want any spoilers, come back later in this video, and if you want to be spoiled, well, this is where you're gonna get spoiled. Well, last time, remember our best girl got unalived, unfortunately by Shuji. They don't really talk about it after that. It kind of just brushes over and they kind of move on to the next thing. But well, that's not true. Machu technically kind of thinks about it a little bit and kind of is feeling kind of like weirded out because it's not like she's ever experienced war for the most part, and it's not really a war battle, but someone did die. So I guess she decided to, basically de-stress with some beach scenes, and I really like the lady right here, the one who kind of she works with. She's actually kind of nice. She's not too mean as I thought she would be, but basically, yeah, I guess she's still kind of encouraging Machu to keep going without yelling at the person. So that's kind of funny. Overall, it was kind of an interesting episode. I liked it. It was an interesting direction where it's going. It's giving that little love triangle. So if you guys know Machu and Neon, they kind of have this thing with Shuji, and they keep talking about the Kira Kira thing, which is the new type sensation, whatever. The funny about this drama is that Machu really likes him, and she feels like, Neon is kind of like a threat almost, and Neon also wants to, she doesn't really understand, but she's like, oh, maybe I should try it. So they have the scene where they basically all take off their clothes for the most part. It's kind of funny, and they just sit on the red Gundam and they say Kimochi the entire time. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I know in Japan there's a couple ways of saying feels good. If you're saying Kimochi, it's kind of like a sexual kind of way of saying feels good. So it's kind of an interesting scene. And what Shuji's doing with the red gun, it's he just really loves it. And he doesn't give a shit about Machu and Neon. I don't think he sees them that kind of way, but I think they do, which is kind of funny. Could be wrong though. So the Black Tri-Stars, about them, you're probably wondering, well, guess what, who's still alive? Our boy right here, he is still alive. Yep, remember this guy who died? MASH. Yep, he ended up just chilling. He's just chilling. He leaves the Black Tri-Stars early because he had beef with McQueeve, which is also in this story as well. He becomes a dual star. Dual star got to military discharge. Then this guy entered the world of politics, and of course, again, he becomes a freelance mercenary at the same time. Then this guy becomes mayor, and participates in a clan battle. And then he gets then he goes on and getting a hot secretary as well. And of course, he ends up being good, so he doesn't die. He's good, and he's just chilling. So yeah, he doesn't die at all. He's living a pretty good life. So yeah, it's no longer the Tri-Stars, I guess it's the Black Dual Stars, I guess, to be exact. But yeah, so I thought that was a little funny, little kind of different what if scenario if that would happen. So basically, yeah, this scenario, MASH is alive, so kind of funny. So anyways, as the episode goes on, the police force kind of finds Neon and is like, oh, hey, do you have a citizenship, whatever, or you have a passport, and then ID, and then obviously, they run off for a bit. So Machu is basically kind of gets trapped in the situation where he helps her, but in the cost of running away from the police. And of course, she's basically out for the whole episode, and she has a match that day too. And I believe the other dude, the lieutenant guy from the Xeon side, basically grabs her and tries to interrogate her a little bit. So is that you? But Machu's, not being a snitch, he doesn't say anything. So kind of benefits. And it's kind of funny too, because then he pulls up to, okay, let's just see if that's really her, right? And then the GQuuuuuuX is being piloted by Neon, all people. It's really random how that happened. So the fight was kind of interesting. Neon, I don't understand how she gets so OP all of a sudden. Beginning she didn't really know what she was doing, but then when I guess she starts to feel the kill thingy, and she starts being super OP. It's pretty crazy. The cool thing about the Rick Doms is that there's a third foot booster right here. So how there's two right here. There's a third one onto the backpack, which I thought that was really unexpected. I think that's a really cool concept for the DOMs, so I think they're definitely probably coming a model kit and probably announce it pretty soon. So that would be pretty exciting. I never actually, that's a lie. I did build a DOM. I built the Master Grade one. That was kind of fun. But this one was kind of cool. The idea of it's how there's a third foot kind of thing. So in the end, Neon basically gets the Kira Kira power, and it's kind of sad too, because you see kind of Machu kind of sad about it. She's like, oh, well, I'm supposed to only have it, right? And so she kind of gets kind of upset about it. And of course, this is a picture, like, she's just really sad. And I felt kind of bad, you know. It's like, it was kind of sad for her, like, you know, she wanted to feel that thing. And of course, her love triangle is kind of like that, so she felt kind of jealous overall. Oh, this is the scene I was talking about where they all like sit on it. It's kind of really funny. Of course, they have this epic battle, and the funny part is that when Neon uses so I don't know what's going on with Shuji the entire time. He's like sick, or he's like horny as fuck, one of those things. I have no idea. But basically, you know, she grabs the head and uses it as a shield at this point. And of course, they use a jet stream attack, which is hilarious enough. So I really don't know what's really going on here, but it seems like a focus on Neon for the most part. And again, I kind of expected something like this to happen, because it seems pretty like a main character kind of thing. Of course, this is when she feels it. So yeah, she's probably a new type too. Who knows what's going on with her? Yeah, it was a very interesting, very interesting episode. But yeah, no, she got her moment, and of course, again, yeah, it was a good episode so far. It seems like there's gonna be a lot of drama heading our way, so that'll be fun. I love drama, so that'll be really cool and interesting. But yeah, let me know. You know, I thought it was really funny when I saw this. I literally thought it was kind of like a poster. It was like a Gunpla poster. It was like, oh, this is probably gonna be like one of those Arsenal base cards. I thought that was really funny with it. But yeah, overall, pretty good episode overall. I think it's only 12 episodes. I don't really know how they're gonna go by it, but it seems like in every episode there's always a character from like the UC, which is kind of cool. So this week was the Black Tri-Stars, I believe. Yeah, but anyways, really good episode. Can't wait to see what's up next then. I think the next one's about Kilissa, I believe. So I'll be talking about her, I believe. Let's see if there's a preview of it, if someone actually previewed it. Usually someone posts a picture. Okay, I guess not. So anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Hey, I was watching that.